I've sat here long enough that I don't remember. 5.7? 5 point something.
Number 5.
5.7.
5.7.
Bam!
Well, you know what they say about putting a monkey to typewriter.
Truly. Truly.
Coming to you virtually real and sort of live from the Greenville Beer Exchange, or GBX as the cool kids call it, on Lawrence Street in glorious downtown Greenville, South Carolina. I'm Russ Heaps, and welcome to this episode of Big John and Five. That's where I get my good buddy here across the dais, Big John Richards, to pick a beer from one of GBX's 23 taps, or plethora. Is that
Plethora.
plethora? Plethora. I was doing the German pronunciation.
Plethora sounds dirty.
It does. Hit him right in the plethora of bottles and cans. We sniff it, sip it, kibitz about it. John tells us usually a little bit about the brewery, and sometimes even a little brewing history. And sitting here between us is my fraternity brother of 50 plus years, E. Randall Porter from Dayton, Ohio. John, what are we doing?
Well, we're doing a pink beer.
I see that.
Rose beer. Let's call it a rose beer. So this is a beer Jester King brews called La Vie en Rose. And La Vie en Rose actually means like
Bad?
Seeing life through rose-colored glasses.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right? So this beer is a small beer by comparison that they brew they brew a beer called Atrial Rubicite that is one of their most sought after beers. That's
How do you spell that?
you don't.
I think that's a fair question.
So they brew this big Belgian sour open fermented beer, near as I can tell, with just mountains and mountains and mountains of raspberries. And then fermented on those raspberries, and then when they're done with that beer, they take those raspberries and make this beer. And there's so much raspberries that they can't ferment it all in that first beer, so they have to use them again. So we did a little event with them here. I also sling some beers here from time to time. So we did an event with them with Jester King here, where we had some Atrial Rubicite, we had this next to it, and a couple of other things that were a lot of fun. And this beer is so much fun. It is so bright and raspberry bright, as bright as a raspberry can be. Fruity and dry and crisp and clean and refreshing. I'm in no way surprised to find out that La Vie en Rose means rose-colored glasses. It's really wonderful. I'm excited for this. Russ is skeptical because Russ, if you are a long-time listener, thank you both. Russ does
We're going to send you on a round-the-world vacation.
Russ does not gravitate toward the sour beer side of the world. I don't really consider this a sour beer myself. I mean, it's tart.
It's a farmhouse.
It's tart, and they call it a farmhouse ale.
Right.
But it's certainly not what I would consider a real sour. It's funky. It's got that farmhouse ale backbone, but it's it's such its own unique animal being fruited like this. It's just a whole lot of fun, and now I'm done talking, and I want you guys to drink it because I think we're going to change Russ's mind a little with this one.
Text message lovely. I don't think so.
Wow, Russ, it just smells like jam. It smells like raspberry jam.
It's like fruit tarts.
Yeah.
It's exactly like a fruit tart you put in your mouth when those little cans.
A lot of carbonation.
It's spritzy. It's definitely fully carbonated. In fact, I think they said they backed down the carbonation this year. But that still means there's still a lot of carbonation in there.
I have a gal pal down in Florida who you've met, John Hawley.
Yeah.
She would love this.
Yeah?
She loves this kind of stuff. She would love
Right.
this. But
See, to me, this doesn't get any more tart than an actual raspberry does. I don't think they've soured this beer. I think it just tastes like raspberries to me.
It does. It really does.
And I love it.
I like it. I don't love it, but I do like it.
I mean, I'll take that.
No,
Because beer, not every beer is for everybody. That's just how it goes.
no, I enjoy it.
I can't imagine a situation that I would be in where I would drink this and think, wow, this is just perfect for right now, right whatever, with this food or with this whatever's going on, or the nice lacing. I will admit that.
Hot summer day, I think this would go great.
Right.
For about 3 sips.
Or put this next to like a cheesecake, and let this be the raspberry that's on your cheesecake. Bro, change your life. It's just beautiful because the effervescence would power away the weight of the cheesecake. I mean, you just have the raspberry and the richness of the flavor in there. Makes my mouth is watering thinking about it, and not just from the beer.
My mouth is watering thinking about drinking a real beer.
We'll tell Jester King you love them.
I want to mention that GBX is open for business. So when the bell rings, that's somebody going in and out the front door, because they've got a whole store of beer and wine up front that's in kind of a different room. So it sounds. The other
It's
thing,
in an actual different room. It's not kind of a different room.
it is an actual different room. Make a liar out of me for one little thing.
I'm just clarifying.
Holy cow.
Now, I do tell people if I'm up front, people walk in, they're like, isn't there a tasting room here? I'm like, yeah, you have to go right down there through the tunnel and into Narnia.
Yeah.
So we're in Narnia.
I also wanted to mention that I've been to Jester King. It's in Texas. It's located kind of between Dripping Springs and Austin. And it's a wonderful setting, locale. Inside, indoors, outdoors, a lot of room for kids to play and dogs to run around and that sort of thing. But this kind of beer is basically what they do. This is their jam.
So their website, when I went today, I'd never seen this before, but their website says, Jester King is a brewery, pizzeria, and goat farm. I'm like, oh, how about that?
They do, I'd forgotten, they do have a
It's fun.
pizzeria.
We have a place nearby here, or outside of Knoxville, called Blackberry Farms. That's an actual working farm, and a 5-star high-end resort.
Right.
But it's on an actual working farm. And these farmhouse breweries, these breweries that are doing this kind of beer, are hearkening back to the old Belgian-style farmhouse, where the farmhouse was the brewery. It wasn't a professional brewery. It was the brewery.
Right.
And so having an actual working farm is neat when you're doing this kind of thing on your premises.
No, I think this is, I really do like it. I mean, like I said, it's like drinking a fruit tart, and then the raspberries just really come through.
Traitor. You backstabbing traitor. What's the ABV of this?
I've sat here long enough that I don't remember. 5.7? 5 point something.
Number 5.
5.7.
5.7.
Bam!
Well, you know what they say about putting a monkey to typewriter.
True. Truly.
Anything else?
I don't know. I'm going to finish this one on my next sip. So let's send them on their way before I do, huh?
All right. So damn lucky. See you next time.
Come on.